A few years ago, there was an article in the paper about 3,500 DISD students that were homeless. So it just really touched me. Like in Dallas, it seemed like, it wasn't a real problem. And, I started asking about, solutions. And so that's when I decided to take action and decided to really get involved. And then, using what I like to do, which is the collaborative way of trying to get things accomplished, reached out to social venture partners, reached out to DISD, and we toured former elementary schools, former middle schools that have been shuttered by the school district and really been unused. So we did a tour along with maybe a dozen or so nonprofits and for-profits that are working in that space. And we saw this beautiful building. It's an elementary school right outside of the Cotton Bowl. It's called Fannie C. Harris, named after an educator here in Dallas, a former slave herself. It was the first Dallas Black high school in Dallas. And so we took it, and we took that challenge, and we have opened the drop-in facility, which is open 24/7 for youth 14 to 21. We're in the final phases of construction for a 35-bed facility that'll be operated by Promise House that has 35 years of experience in the space of reunifying youth with families. And so, these are issues that can be solved if they're very specific. Trying to get the big picture of ending homelessness is too big. But if you have a particular population like these youth that are going through these crisis moments and are still finding a way to get to school, are still finding a way to succeed, if we as a community can't support these kids, then who are we going to support? Someone like Thomas Jefferson, that the ideals that he presented in the document that he was writing, he knew that was something to inspire and drive toward. And those words have inspired for over 200 years democracies around the world. He understood the bigger picture, and that's what I think is inspiring about someone like Thomas Jefferson.